Hey folks, I am your host, Demo Man here, and this is a special video because this is a video on the awesomeness that is the Starfarer. Starfarer is currently the biggest ship in game, and let's go have a look inside, shall we? This thing is huge. I mean, it's properly big. And let's go inside. Alright, we are approaching the door here. Let's open that up. Look at that smooth action. Look at that. Isn't that just great? Right, so enough about the little fancy bits and pieces. Let's go inside and have a look at this monster. Right. Close up the doors. On to our adventure. Now, I don't know about you, but you see that tiny hole there just in front of me? That doesn't seem quite like it's protected against the outside. I mean, that's a breach, I'd say, if I ever saw one. But yeah, alright, let's have a look around the inside of this beast. This ship is very big, and it feels to me personally, walking around here, like, I don't know, like I'm on board the Nostromo or a Red Dwarf. I'm not sure if you know what Red Dwarf is, but it was a TV show in the 80s, and it featured a ship known as the Red Dwarf. Now, here we are on board the catwalk, walking around. Musashi Industrial Starflight Concern. Alright, so this is the fuel tanks. And this is the fuel tank version of the ship where it goes around scooping up fuel, processing it, and getting ready for it to be shipped off and sold, which is pretty cool. Right, let's go inside here. Okay. If you notice I'm speaking slightly different, it's because I do have a slight problem with my jaw at the moment, and that's the reason for the strange voice. Right, so we are now at the escape pod section. I believe this is right before you get to the cockpit. So if you get into trouble, you have pirates come aboard, you jump into one of those, and you can kind of get away. Now this is the captain's chair, very nice. Pilot's seat, it's like something you'd see on a plane. Alright, very similar to the Freelancer, you know, the cockpit here, with this kind of Space 2001 feel to it. Right, let's jump on out of this seat. Very nice indeed. Whoa, got flickering effect from the shields there. That's nice. Alright, so those are the side chairs for the side. And let's move around here. Try to move as slow as possible to reduce the choppiness. It is difficult to run OBS, and I can run this game on high, no problem. But running it with OBS is bit of an issue, and I can't lower my graphical settings right now. Might be a bug. Right, so let's go up the ladder here. Whoa. Okay, so we are now in the main sort of like living area, and this is the kitchen. Now the reason I said this is Nostromo, because if you remember, it had an area just like this sort of coloring to it, and that was like the kitchen where everyone was sitting and eating, and that was where that guy's John Hurt's chest erupted. Now here's the sleeping quarters for the crew. Not very flashy. I mean, right next to the toilets, you know. You got female toilet, and you got male toilet on that side. And, yeah, that's the thing. Now, let's go into the captain's quarters. You got the desk here. Where you'd be like, you know, we sat here and be like, well, Lister and Rimmer, I hate to tell you this, but you're being demoted. But yeah. Here's the captain's quarters bed. Very nice sheets. Kind of thing you'd, to be honest, it's kind of like comical, I find. But yeah, then you have the Star Citizen infamous toilet shower unit. Because, you know, you don't want to hit the wrong button because you'll have more than you bargained for. You go to pull the flush, and then all of a sudden, you know, we're at a water park. Right, let's go in here. Now this lowers you to another area of the ship, like the crouch way kind of thing. We're not going to go there yet. we're gonna have a look around further in here. Here's a turret room, like where you're sitting there and it takes you up to a turret, which is sweet. Now, let's go down this ladder here. The lower depths of the ship. Right now. My sense of direction is terrible, and I apologize for that, folks. Now, here we go into the next area where there's like systems. I think this is like for the shields or something. I'm not sure. It could be just a generator. I have no clue. Please tell me in the comments below if you know what it is. What else do we have here? Got a window which shows you the identical opposite side, which is nice. There's a big motor, well, thruster, just sat there. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if we can get a better look here. Yeah, look at that. It's pretty sweet. And I'm pretty sure you've seen the video where they show off this ship in all its glory. Alright, so you got another turret seat there. They don't go into detail like this, though. And that's what I'm here to do. Right, so got a crouchway. These areas are very limited, these crouch rooms. Like, this is the kind of thing I'm expecting Newt to hide in, when Michael Biehn just comes in and gets bitten on the hand. Alright. So, this is more emergence. Oh, escape pods, you know, for when you want to escape. As that room. Here's the gravity generator. And the reason I know what this is because I watched a couple of videos on it. Isn't that something special? It's got its own gravity unit. Right, so we got more equipment. I'm guessing this is the equipment room for when you want to do EVA. That's sweet that they went into depth and actually built these kind of rooms. Let's go into the elevator here. And go on up. This has been a bit stubborn now. And it was working fine when I was doing the video. So there we go. Alright, we are moving downstairs. Back onto here. Now, not a lot of people know how to use the elevators that have done videos on the ship, which I find kind of amusing. I mean, one button's for going up, one button's for going down. There's not much more to it than that. I've seen a couple of people getting crushed in their videos by their elevators. And they don't die, they just get pushed aside. But it'd be kind of funny when this ship goes live and they do get flattened. You'd be like, and now we have this area, and then, oh no. Alright, so we're back down in the lower levels of the captain area. I want to show you guys something cool, so bear with me here. Okay. That's the lift. Alright, let's, see, this button is for going up, and this button's for going down. It's very simple. So, should be back in the living quarters. Yeah, we are. Okay, so, this is what I wanted to show you, this area. Now, let's go on down. Loving the animations in this game. They are so smooth. Right, so now we are in the maintenance area, and that can take you right through the ship. So, if you're a pirate, you might want to take note of this, because, you know, you don't want people coming out of crawl spaces like in Die Hard, coming after you. Alright, so, that's to get to this other crawl space, where, whoa, we got up too early. And, there we go, back on the floor. Gotta be sneaky. And we go back to a crouched position. This is where, like I said, you'd expect Newt to be hiding out. Alright, so let's go over here to this area, which there's another crawl space, which will take you to the turret as I've shown before. But the crawl spaces, I'm not sure if those two link up. I doubt it, but we'll find out. That's your gravity generator and your other generator thing. Don't know what that is. Like I said, comments below if you know what that is. If you're a expert on this ship, please feel free to comment. Alright, so the Starfarer is going for around 300 pounds, and that's without LTI. That option's gone now because it's no longer in concept. So if you want to grab this ship now, it's around 300 quid. And I'd like to say it's worth it. I think so, but that insurance, I mean, you know, you fail to pay that in game. I don't know, somehow you have a terrible run and you don't make enough money in the game. And it blows up and you don't got insurance, it's gone. That's 300 quid down the toilet. And that seems a bit too much to just throw away in my book. I don't know, maybe I'm just being a little bit, I don't know, stingy. But that's a lot of money to just throw on a game to have it blow up in your face. But if you're intelligent and you do manage to, like, you know, make the monies, kind of walking in circles here as I'm describing the ship, which is a no-no. And, well, if you do make the monies and you can spend 300 quid on something like this, then go for it. I'd recommend it. Also, if you have a ship with lifetime and you're thinking of upgrading to a bigger ship, this is it. This is what you want. You want to put the lifetime on something like this because it's a big bruiser of a ship. I mean, it's got guns all over. It's not meant for combat, but if someone comes at you with a couple of Mustangs and they think they can own you and take you out, they're in for a horrible surprise because this thing's got turrets all over the place and they will most likely get shredded. Let's go back downstairs here. There's another area in the ship that I want to talk about more, and I'm just struggling to find it at the minute because this thing is so big. It is a maze. Right, let's go over here now. Ah, now this is perfect. We're on the other side of the gravity generator now. You see, there's that room there. And then you will see that this has an identical side. Like, you know, we were just over there. And that obviously has a turret through here. So this thing's got guns up the wazoo. So if you have the crew, then you'll be fine. Also, you can hire Marines to come with you on something like this. So if you do get boarded, those NPC Marines will try and fight off the pirates. But I heard that they're gonna be expensive. So there is that. Now, let's go over here. And there's the lift access. I saw a thing earlier on this ship. It's a crawl space back through here. Alright, so let's go up the ladder because, you know, fitness. Alright, so we're back in here now. It appears it doesn't want us to explore. Or either that or my sense of direction is really wreaking havoc with me right now. But this ship is huge. And that is a factor when you're walking around. Right. We're now back where we want to be. Yes, we are. Okay. That's a goddamn elevator. Sometimes I think this ship is just messing with me. You know, it's like something out of The Shining. You get into the hotel and that's it. You get lost in its corridors. The next thing you know, I'm going to start seeing this, like, figured twins being mutilated or something horrible. I'll open one of these doors and there'll be nothing but a river of blood. Now this is where we want to go. So the Starfarer is going for around 300 quid. And that's a reasonable price for something this size. Especially that it's in alpha and you get to have your hands on it now. Which means you can fly it when it's flyable. It's hangar ready at the moment. So that means it's this is as good as it gets. But hey, I mean, you know, there'll be all those guys with constellations being like, yeah, I got a constellation, and someone will show up with one of these things, and everyone will be like, yeah, nice knowing you, and then they'll jump on this and leave that poor dude hanging. But, this is a nice ship. I mean, honestly, look at it. You got this room here with your equipment, which is gonna go in there. Got your, docking hatch, which we can jump down. Whee! There we go. Look at that. Now we're gonna do a quick walk around here. The shields are online. Look at that. Look at that. The shields are online. Now that's a bug, but it's sweet to see. You know, your protected bubble field you get here. Those are your guns. I mean, look at them. They're huge. That's gonna rip anything apart that comes too close. This ship is pretty big. It's got living quarters. It's got, like, you know, gunner's positions. It's got everything you need. I mean, they have a freighter version where it carries crates and whatnot. Look at it. Isn't it just fantastic? Let's push this. And look at this. Whoa, it's coming to crush us. There we go. And look at that. Look at that smooth motion. Now in here you can store crates, you can store cars. I mean, you can literally do anything you want with this thing. Got loads of storage room. I mean, you got tons of it. Look at the little lights that flash even. Isn't that smooth? I mean, this ship is very well detailed. That's the stairway that goes upstairs. Then you have this area where you can store your stuff that I talked about. Close that up. That's, I'm guessing, like, if you're got a wounded person on board, which wounded people is gonna become a thing. When you die, you're kind of dead. So if you have someone wounded and a space ambulance comes along, they can just hook up to that and help out your buddy who was, like, horribly crushed by the elevator because he didn't know how to use it. But this ship overall is something pretty. Now we're gonna have a nice look at this from far away here. This is a nice hangar too. Right. Now the reason I have access to the ship right now is because the kind folks that made Star Citizen are allowing us to have this thing in our hangars for a couple of days. I was gonna invest in one, but I decided to hold on to my money and hold on to my LTI token for something else. Personally, I'm waiting for another ship to come out. I do like the Starfarer though. It is gorgeous. I mean, I'm loving the 1950s, like, chrome paint job. That is very nice. You know, this is how they predicted spaceships will be in the future. They'll have huge spoilers and big engines like that, and they'll look like something from some 1950s, the future is tomorrow sci-fi kind of deal. Right, folks, that is the Starfarer. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and a comment in the comments box, and I'll be with you on the next one. Fly safe, Commanders.